trillionaires. Funny thing about the game, no one really cares till you're gone, that's a shame. Spitting pictures in the frame, in the whip with the banger, I'm just trying to pick a lane, sick of lames. I'm on a bit for better things, this morning just a hunch, how I function in the same space, shipping up the wave like I'm finished with the pain, anything but the girl, you can tell me Mr. Rain. Funny thing about the game, no one really cares till you're gone, that's a shame.
We've got gridiron artists on display with the progressive Monday night kickoff. Odell Beckham Jr., he's ready to splash some paint across this Monday night canvas. Last time we had him, an 89-yard touchdown catch. And his quarterback is prime, Baker Mayfield. Hey, he got rid of the beard. His art is his style, risk-reward style, always willing for the big play. He's opposite Jimmy Garoppolo, a year removed from the torn ACL. He has never lost a home start here as the 49ers quarterback. As we say good evening, Joe Tessitore and Booger McFarland. And then there were two. We have two undefeated teams in the NFL. Most expected the Patriots would be one of them. I think probably only about 53 guys who walk across the street to go to work thought it would be the 49ers. Yeah, exactly. The 49ers players. They have a lot of confidence. But it begs the question, are they for real? You look at the roster, it has some holes. There's no number one receiver. You look at other position groups, and they're dynamite. Yeah. That defensive line is unbelievable. Yes. Yeah. Can they convince America they're for real?
ESPN welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
To the GOATs out there, are you ready for some football?
50 years ago, the tradition took flight like a freight train rocking into the night. You've seen all the players, you know all the names. It's the world's most famous primetime game. The NFL's best play under these lights. Legends are made on Monday night. The Browns are ready. San Francisco ready. I'm waiting on you. Are you ready for the football? A Monday night party. 50 years strong and just getting started. Grab the edge of your seat and hold on tight. All my rowdy friends are here on Monday night.
How about Jerry Rice bringing us on the air with to all the GOATs out there, and there is the greatest receiver of all time. And in the same stadium tonight, another GOAT, Jim Brown, coming out west to see his Browns.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of the 2021 MF Alumni FFL Draft Pick Choice Tournament. Today we are on match day 8. It's going to see the last of the quarterfinals matches between Jacob's 49ers and Rob's Cleveland Browns. Previously, Rob's team beat Wego's Cardinals 34-26 in a game that actually came down to the wire, despite the final score being a full 8 points. And as a side note, it seems like I am dropping frames like a motherfucker, so if I have to kill this broadcast in the middle of it to restart my internet, I may do that, but I will pause any game action happening just so we don't miss any of the action in the event that I do that. And, the thing that ends up on YouTube, that should be uninterrupted, since that is a separate channel than the Twitch stream. Anyway, the last of the quarterfinals matches, Jacob and Rob. The winner gets the honor of facing Crayon in the semis. The loser gets the honor of facing Colin in the 5-hole semis. But right now we are looking at Gibby, myself, Andy, and Crayon, currently in that top 4 grouping already, to be joined by one of these gentlemen here tonight. Without further ado, let's take a look at these rosters. On the overall side, Rob is about 6 overall favored with his Browns 83-77, but of course that is all fine and dandy until the players hit the gridiron. So looking at the rosters, Rob in his Browns, he has Lamar Jackson at quarterback. He'll have Joe Mixon doing most of the bell cow duties with running back, with Raheem Mostert, Jonathan Taylor, Miles Sanders, Wayne Gallman, and Jeff Wilson Jr. backing him up. We may see some fatigue have one of them come through, most likely Mostert, but for the most part, it's going to be the Joe Mixon show. At wide receiver, we got a trio of Tyreek Hill, Michael Thomas, and A.J. Green. Michael Thomas will be working the slot, so Hill and Green will be staying to the outside. In that pre-quarters matchup against Wego, we did see a fair amount of arm punting out of Lamar. We'll see if he keeps doing that into this game, or if he decides to just tuck and run like he is prone to do. At tight end, we got TJ Hawkinson, kicker Young-Ho Kwo. Let me try that again. Wait, how do you pronounce it? I'm like, what's that term for like you hear a term enough that you forget how it's pronounced? I'm doing that in my head right now. Young-Ho Kwo, that's his name. And the Cleveland Browns. Yeah, it's late, guys. It's 10 p.m. start. What do you want from me? And the Cleveland Browns defense. Okay, that rounds out the team. Over on Jacob's side, 49ers, after this past season, a pretty decent defense going on there. But at quarterback, we've got Big Ben Roethlisberger. Gonna be a bit of a statue back there in the pocket, especially in the Madden sim. We'll see what he's got. He's gonna need to be a little more accurate than we've seen out of him lately, especially in our practice game, just to prove that he's still got it. At running back, we're gonna see Kareem Hunt doing bell cow duties here. He will be doing all 3 types of running back duty. Behind him, we got a lot of depth. Got David Montgomery, Rashad Penny, A.J. Dillon, Brian Hill, Kalen Ballage, Savon Ahmed, and Raquel Armstead, of which we'll likely see almost none of them, except for maybe Rashad Penny doing kick return duties. Over at wide receiver, we've got a trio of DeAndre Hopkins, Keenan Allen, and Odell Beckham Jr., so a very strong trio there. The slot work will be handled by Keenan Allen, so we'll see DeAndre Hopkins pretty much in the X the entire night, with Odell Beckham showing up in 3 receiver sets, also on the outside. Behind those two, we've got Kenny Galladay, Chase Claypool, Laviska Shenault, and Jacoby Myers rounding out the bench. At tight end, we've got, Darren Waller. I am blanking so much tonight. We got Darren Waller at tight end, and of course the 49ers defense. We've got Throwback Night, our last night of Throwback Night, but neither of these teams have a super exciting one. I've already pre-selected them, so let's get into the game. And Rob would like it to be known that we should fire Beckman. As always, our 12 minutes and 12-minute quarters and 15-second play clock remaining timer. Quick presentation mode. Let's jump into the game. And let me take down these roster pieces.
It is a pretty hot late summer afternoon here in the South Bay as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Silicon Valley.
I am unmute Discord in case anyone's there. Looks like there is.
These 2 teams made their way out
Hello.
of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place
Hello.
was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, Jacob getting the kickoff to start the game, and we're into it. Cool. I don't think there's any more intro stuff I need to do.
What's this patch on the jerseys? Is it like a Candlestick Park patch?
What's that?
Niners have like a green diamond patch on the left breast.
That like 75th
That's a sack.
anniversary thing. Yeah, big sack there. That may be ending up the story of the game too, because Myles Garrett is a beast. There's no other way to put that.
Roethlisberger not too speedy.
Not exactly mobile.
Wonder what his time in the 40 would be like right now.
He'd be over 5 seconds, right?
Well, easily. Like, I'm thinking, like, would he be 6? He's still a professional athlete, but like...
Yeah, he is still a professional athlete.
Protection a lot better, had time to survey the field, and still couldn't find an
I'd
open
put him
receiver.
under 5'5".
Yeah, probably. 5 is like his V time.
Yeah.
It's Roethlisberger.
Ooh, big play. Greedy Williams with the interception early.
Greedy Williams picks it off.
Okay, that's better than the punt at least. It's gonna be bad if it was gonna be worse than the punt. I kidding.
All right, Rob's team taking over at the 36. Big hole open for Joe Mixon. Easy first down. Browns looking to pour on the misery early.
I'm down, Chicago Browns.
I gave y'all the most throwbacky throwbacks I could find, which the jerseys don't look all that spectacularly unique, but
Jim Browns. Yeah.
You get numbers on the helmet, so that's fun.
I always like numbers on the helmet. Alabama still does that.
Yeah, the Chargers just started doing that, and so did the Washington footballs.
Yeah, because there's nothing else to put on the helmet.
Yeah.
Just a picture of a football.
That would be good, just a picture of a football.
It's like a real backyard football type video game series.
For sure, yeah. The humongous Washington footballs.
Yeah.
Humongous football. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a
fancy footwork there by Lamar to escape that sack. Gets the ball out to T.J. Hawkinson. First down, first and goal.
Sets him up first and goal. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Lamar playing it safe, not finding a guy and just chucking it out of bounds. He'll try again here on second.
Plans and best design plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. Now it's Jackson. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone.
Quick pass to T.J. Hawkinson, falls forward into the end zone. Touchdown Cleveland early here in the game. 3 minutes in.
Brown down, Chicago Browns.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball
they love to brown it.
to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this
Let's take a look at what I set as the lines for this game.
He knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football.
It was. I don't think I got any action on it. Which, that's fine.
Illegal for me to bet on my own team.
None of this is sanctioned. You can do whatever you want. All right, we had Cleveland favored by 8.5 points with the over-under at 47.5. Joe's been getting in my head with these over-unders, man. I feel like he takes every single one that I put under 45, and then in the game that matters, it always ends up going over.
That diamond jersey or patch on all the jerseys this year?
No, so this is a throwback one, or for the version that we did. So I did like throwback jerseys. I didn't do the current jerseys for this game.
Okay.
So that's like the 75th anniversary jersey or something, I think.
The 75th anniversary of the NFL is what, 1996, 95, 95?
Sounds about
Because
right.
we just had NFL 100. 100 was last year.
Yep.
Happening on the return is he'll get this to about the 23. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start.
So the 49ers are one of those franchises that have not changed their jerseys in ever, like in any significant way. So their 75th anniversary one was like,
first carry now
basically
for
the same
Kareem
thing,
Hunt.
just with a patch. Ooh, big hole here for Kareem Hunt. Can he outrun the safety?
There he goes left side.
Boy.
It appears he can.
I've oh no.
49ers answering right back.
77 yards.
Already getting more points than they did in the practice game to set the lines.
And with his speed, if he just finds the
That game was 35-3 in favor of Cleveland.
Like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for.
10 seconds off the clock. One play, 77 yards.
Very difficult to catch and corral.
Game is back to even. Oh yeah, that's right. Jacob is the only team that did not employ a kicker in Week 16 of last fantasy season.
Right.
So I forget the name of the guy he's got, but it's the worst kicker in the game. I had to make sure he was worse than Gibby's kicker because Gibby had like a 63 overall kicker. It's like if you're not going to roster someone, it has to by default be worse than everyone else in the league's players. So it was actually pretty slim pickings.
Surprise, it's not just like Chad Ochocinco.
Right, yeah.
So all even at 7 now.
Oh, also, since Keenan Allen is on Jacob's team as well as Darren Waller with the threes, with 13 and the 83. I just gave Odell Beckham jersey number 3.
For Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
Usually we see runs like this
So
as the
from
defense
quick
breaks down
research,
later in
trying
the
to
game,
find
but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all
the
types of
75th
tackles,
NFL
and put the
anniversary
defense back on
jersey
its heels.
for the 49ers. Instead, found out that this season is going to be the 49ers' 75th anniversary.
It's Jackson. Gets this to a standout
I think that makes
receiver,
sense.
Thomas.
Yeah, takes a while to get out west.
6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches. But
Yeah, the really fun ones in that grouping are like the Packers and the Steelers and the Bears. They all have just egregious NFL 75 jerseys.
Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And look at this for the second straight play. The 49er defense drops him for a loss.
Sometimes you just sit back and
All right, Rob. The Browns are 3rd and 5 here near midfield. Are you going to convert this third down or what?
Lamar's going to scramble for a first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
Uh-oh. It's your worst nightmare.
How's he going to arm punt?
I'll wait. I'll let you see it in real time.
Deep into enemy territory.
He's going to arm punt.
On 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
4-5.
Ball right there. This is where Armstrong pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield.
Just trick shot magic.
How we drew it.
They're just bopping it to TJ. No problem.
Where it needed to be.
The greatest.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he gets halfway home from the
Is that an actual Madden animation?
I mean, it happened, so
but they're still knocking on the doorstep.
yes.
So maybe another run here.
I think so.
They're like, yeah, we need a greatest animation.
If you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Mixon trying to punch it in, and he'll barrel his way into the end zone.
There it is, falling forward. Joe Mixon.
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
Down,
The Browns have taken the lead.
In the words of Zubair Abdullah, a.k.a. Browntown.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about.
Didn't he get that from a TV show? Wasn't it like Tim and Eric Awesome Show or something?
To get him into the end zone.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now
Yeah, I
here
think
in
so.
the first quarter.
14, 49ers 7. There you go. I'm a switch.
AKA Browntown. All right, well, 3 scores already, and we're still in the first quarter. This one is looking like a high-scoring boy.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. San Francisco set to go on offense.
Rashad Penny not making much damage on the kick return, starting this drive off on the 20-yard line.
How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Ben Roethlisberger with a strong passing spread to start the game. 0 for 3 with an interception.
That one ended up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll get this up to the 30.
Good grab there by Keenan Allen.
11 yards there, first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern, because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
This is some old school football here. Yeah,
just run defense.
On the ball.
Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them.
Hard-nosed, blue-collar football.
Putting his foot in the ground and
Just with the Bay Area respects.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
You know, after that whole Lamar Jackson diarrhea gate thing, it is appropriate that he landed on the Cleveland Browns for this tournament.
Yes. He's achieving his final form.
And some room to roam now. And he will be
Oh
taken
boy.
down, but not before
This is
he
something.
Same play.
This
From
is something
student body
else.
left.
yards on the play.
He rushes for 127 yards.
But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100
like he's back on the Chiefs.
already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
For that year when the leading rusher in the NFL for week 1 was Terrell Pryor, because he had like a 90-yard run.
How long ago was that?
2011 or something.
And a lot of times you think if you blitz a
Remember he started like 4 games for the Raiders.
But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high.
good for him.
They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the
May 13.
it's Roethlisberger. And he's got the completion to Hopkins.
More recent than we thought.
The 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Solid grab in the curl route by DeAndre Hopkins. 49ers now 1st and goal on the 7-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Ben Roethlisberger mistaking his arm for a kicker's leg.
That did go through the uprights.
2nd and goal.
Somehow the model for Ben is not big enough.
Yeah, they didn't like
Trying in here from the
really
7 on 2nd and goal.
model his hulking mass.
Now it's Hunt.
Cartoonishly large torso.
No one getting to the outside there. Game is back to even.
Second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Why does this animation like supersede everything?
Which one?
The like post-score offense huddle.
I have no idea. Like, I think that's just like a bug in quick presentation. Like, everything else goes super fast, which is great for our purposes, except for the huddle after the score. So it's like, you know, I'll take all the extra time saving if it's just that one quirk.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Now that animation makes no sense, but I love it so much.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's
like gets up after being tackled and then just wipes out.
Get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken
Mixon trying those legs, getting another first down. This one may take us to the end of the quarter. Conair showing up in Twitch chat saying high scoring affair this evening. Yes, sir. Definitely not as predicted, but hey, we all love a show of offense. That'll take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-14 at the end of the quarter, all tied up. The Browns driving here, looking to make another mark.
This is Mixon. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here.
Injury timeout for San Francisco. D Ford, I think it was.
While the training staff takes a peek.
Right, his first name's just D, like D-E-E.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be a potential hole on the defensive line for a little bit. I don't know who the backup is, but, you know, probably not as good as D Ford.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Now he'll pull it down. And this will move the
There's the Lamar we were waiting for.
Going to be made at the 49ers 21. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
Oh no.
Does Lamar have the wheels?
I'm gonna fucking lose, aren't I? Yep, this happens every year. Win the practice game, no problem, and then
we're lucky.
We're lucky.
Is that Jason Verrett who did that shit?
It's not the guy that was like super injured forever and then everyone likes him.
Yeah, because he had a great season. You can't feel that bad, right? Right?
Yeah.
Hey, think of it this way. You get the ball back.
That's true. I think it's on serve now.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they did start with the ball. I forgot about that. Yeah, Greedy Williams had that early pick.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit.
Ooh, Lamar trying to make that back-to-back picks. That was a dangerous throw.
He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be second down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. On the slant, complete to Green. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across.
There you go, A.J. Green. Let's go.
12 yards there and a first down.
One of your newest Arizona Cardinals.
Important late season addition.
Oh, yeah.
Nice completion there.
For moments like this.
Sticks moving.
Just think, if you didn't add him, you'd be relying on suckers like T. Higgins to make that catch.
This up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish.
We all know how you feel about T. Higgins.
Toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now this one over the middle into the hands
Ooh,
of
a wide open T.J. Hawkinson over the middle.
Oh, tackling optional. We're all tied up.
Beautiful run after the catch there, especially for Madden AI. That's way better than you normally expect.
Yeah.
All tied up again. We are threatening the over already.
I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call.
Ooh.
That holding call set him up with
Browns keeping the man up long enough for our boy Michael Burton, the fullback, to commit a holding penalty.
Wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Kareem Hunt's having a day, man.
That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Hunt. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going
big flag, illegal block in the back yet again. Michael Burton causing more problems than he's solving here. And Kareem Hunt almost rolling over the definitely not Kevin Stefanski player coach model.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt, and they'll get him down here at the 23.
Looks like that will be just enough to get the first down.
It's a first down.
2nd and inches is
49ers continuing the drive.
An invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is Hunt. And he powers his way up past the 30.
One thing both Kareem Hunt and Joe Mixon are doing in this game is managing to always fall forward when getting tackled. That's been huge for both of your drives, both teams' drives.
Looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
I feel like I'm trying to remember it, but like I think that was a thing that was going on.
Hunt is not going to get there.
I think there was like a player ability for that.
Oh, that's backwards. That's backwards. That's a punt.
Yeah, that's a huge stop. That's gonna be a punt. That's the makeup for the pick 6 you needed right there.
And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish.
Yeah, I think there's a player trait that they try to fall forward as well as like if they're superstar plus, then they have. There is a player ability that like reaches for it when they're close to the line.
So a change of
But that's a
possession
different
here
thing
on the punt.
than what we're
And
saying.
the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take
Yeah, because
over
Bo
here.
Jackson had it when I was using him as my running back.
Scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers?
It's called. I think it was called reach for it. I think that was the ability name.
In their hip pocket for these types of situations, what can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now,
Why are you
it's
running
been
that
a
way?
really tough ball game trying to stop these
Sometimes they get
offenses.
confused, man. A lot of hits to the head.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas.
Big ball.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way down.
See, these arm punts are working out for you this time.
Good slant, boy. Run a big slant.
It's a big slant.
And even 50 yards.
It's a really big slant.
So the big play gets him all the way down.
They just ran the bomb.
Red zone here for 1st and 10. On the run, it's Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Mixon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll be
Did
a gain
not
of
quite
2
wiggle
on the
enough
play,
on
but
that
they'll
one, 30
remain a
inches.
few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. And he's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection.
All right, Rob. How are you guys going to fare with a full 9 yards to go on 1st and goal?
Supposed to do, like you said, old school smash mouth football.
Oh God, it's still so many yards.
Scrimmage and taken down.
Gain
on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's got it.
Yeah, that play looks familiar.
Into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
My stream froze that I spoke.
Yeah, it was like the same play to Hawkinson that you guys scored your first touchdown on.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I've been dropping frames like a motherfucker tonight. Apologies for that.
Touchdown catch of the game. He's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going
The plus
to come
side is our YouTube archive has everything there that you can always go and watch. Lag free.
In order to make these catches and being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game.
I make no promises about buffering though.
So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out and soon.
Touchdown. Chicago Browns.
Touch Brown, Chicago Browns. I'm going to be right back.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And for one of the few
It would appear I did not miss
today,
much.
This run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
If you can believe it, Aaron is asleep on the couch at the moment.
Never
seen it before in my life.
Never seen it before in my life.
Here we go. Black 20.
Multitasking by uploading USA Ultimate roster information for our 2nd team.
Now the Browns will use the first
Is that still called Baymaker?
So as they take it over,
It's called Ditto at the moment, but
Make some bay.
merged with Ditto.
Yeah, these Jordans are fresh. I don't know who was wearing those.
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Probably Odell Beckham, I assume.
Looked like an offensive lineman, but yeah, let's go with Odell Beckham.
It'll be 37 yards.
Oh, Odell Beckham should have been on the Browns. I guess he was in real life.
With a new set of downs. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive
Well, that's cool. I didn't realize that Haymaker was big enough for 2 teams.
Everyone in the stadium's going to have to regroup a little bit, including the 2 of us.
Did you say
We merged with the Chicago guys.
Oh, okay. And they had just their own sort of thing.
Yeah, they play as a team for a few years. So.
Okay. Cool.
And both defenses back on their heels.
Really, like if you're playing open, like either you play for us or you play for market. So like if you don't have a car to get out to the suburbs, there's not a lot of other options.
Yeah, true. Or if you just don't
So
want
it's
to go
true,
front
like,
to back.
you know, I like getting a red, like, it's hard to get out there, so especially, like, those Hyde Park guys. Like,
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
Especially during rush hour, dude. Just anywhere city to
Right,
suburbs
yeah.
sucked so bad.
He's got a first down at Jackson.
Uh-oh.
And he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by
Yeah,
the
Lamar.
49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Recovered by the Niners.
Live by the rushing quarterback, die by the rushing quarterback.
It's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was
Lamar
all
taking
about
off
timing.
again.
If he's there too early, it's going to be a
Oh.
pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The juke.
So now
You don't
they'll
juke, you
come up
just
on 2nd and
slide.
10, once again
Never
from the
juke as a
28.
quarterback rusher.
Now
Good luck
Roethlisberger
telling
Seen
him
one
that.
of them.
looking sideline.
Also means you're a bit behind me.
So far in
That's
this
all right.
drive, they've done some
Ben
good work.
Roethlisberger
They
now
forced
2 for 9.
incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Hunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Finish the stream.
The Niners have the
Ben
first down.
Roethlisberger is playing so poorly that they're
They need to get
doing
something
run
going
plays
with
to
the net
Kareem
and
Hunt
Hunt
during
on
a
the
2-minute
last two
drill.
possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think all that stream lag may be on my end. I've been at a solid like 8 to 9% drop frames this entire time.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll go out of bounds.
Huge completion by Ben Roethlisberger there to Darren Waller, bringing his yardage total up to 24 yards passing.
3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice
Also, I think Waller was the
completion,
one
just
with the
like they do in
Jordans.
practice.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And he's got a man open. That's Allen.
Weird, Roethlisberger's actually getting like protection and open receivers. Although the open receivers never should have been a
That's a play
problem.
that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result,
He has a terrible kicker, though, so maybe they won't.
That's a good point. Yeah, they probably have to be closer than most teams in order to kick.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he
Like
gets
now
it
that they're
down
at
a
the
yard
32,
or two
if
shy
theoretically
of
if this was the
before
spot
he's
they're
out of
kicking from, do they even make it?
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Santoso maybe?
They'll
Ryan
break the huddle,
Santoso?
send
Is that a
3
name?
Receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be
Oh, Ben, you got to hit Keenan Allen there. He's so open.
Receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when
For those following along at home, we have already hit the over
But you're
before the
good
half.
at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made.
DeAndre Hopkins, incredibly strong at the catch point.
Second timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. They'll get him to the ground at the 20.
Not making plays like they want anything more than a field goal here,
They'll
though.
contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6.
Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams.
Here it is, lining up for a field goal. This will be about a 37-yarder. Can this kicker handle it? Yes, he can handle a 37-yarder. Well, that's good.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Yeah, I'm settling into believing it's Ryan Santoso. I think he's currently with the Giants. Currently with the Giants, it would appear. But I think he's in the middle of a camp battle. I don't know that he's had any... Oh, I guess he was a punter at one point. I don't know that he's had any actual NFL kicks. He was on the Montreal Alouettes for a little bit.
Ooh, the Trustman boys.
I think he left that team because of the CFL getting canceled last year.
And a decent return out to
So he's been on the Giants since last season. Field goals, 0. Field goals attempted, 0.
You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
Not very many.
Someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down.
He was on the active roster for about 2 weeks last season.
Make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle.
Yeah, so he's just doing a camp battle right now. So that's Jacob's kicker as we go into halftime. So Rob leads 28-24 as Joe Mixon flops on the ground yet again. Alright, second half. Browns to receive. Chance to blow this game open here on the opening drive of the second half. I'm sorry, that like Mixon flop thing just kills me.
Return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some
arm punt, baby,
in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson steps away. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Watch that out of bounds line there.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
It's a first down. His
that was a fun read,
catch of the
reading up
game
about Ryan Santoso.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag
Seems he's having a good camp with the Giants, but they're already financially committed to both their kicker and punter, so it's going to be all for naught.
But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, he'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Mixon trying to reach out, doesn't quite get it over the line. 3rd and inches here on midfield for the Browns on their opening drive of the second half.
Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Challenge there. It's a first down.
Back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Open man is Michael Thomas.
No need. Slant boy running a slant.
First down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Cleveland first
Someone's
down.
playing some loud music outside my window, and I'm very curious to check it out.
NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing
I thought it was just a long red light for a bit, but now I'm not so sure.
On display here today, we just saw another completed pass, and everyone knew coming out of
Jackson hit, and he lost
Slant
the
or running a slant.
Live by the rushing quarterback, die by the rushing quarterback.
Oh, did I fumble again?
So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the
See, he might have been down first. I think that was a fumble though.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half.
Yeah, no challenge.
And all of a sudden they're behind.
Big time.
All right, Jacob leading 31-28 now.
And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 31, Browns 28.
Oh, why you idiot.
Why is he running into the defensive linemen that are engaged in a block? No one will know. I think that music's coming out someone's window. So someone across the street.
So here's the kick.
Sucked in 2021.
Sounds like it. Ooh, my dropped frames percentage jumped like crazy, which means we probably just got out of a segment of some serious drop frames.
The 20 to the 24. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field, and they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way, because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson on the move to his left. It's just a gain of a couple.
Lamar trying to put him on skates again.
It's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead,
It's okay, he held the
flipped
ball
it
all the
on
way to
its
the ground.
ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Very important detail.
Yes.
Now it's Jackson. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
Might be on my end.
It's an 8-yard
If you
pickup.
want, I could pause the game and try resetting my internet.
I'm back.
Okay. It's still giving me like the orange and red squares, so like I'm really not doing work here.
That's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there.
Even Twitch is telling me that it is an unstable
And now
upload.
he'll tuck it and run. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
All right, midfield, Lamar and I think that's Slant Boy both in the zone.
They'll run here with Mixon, and he's got this one across midfield.
So, of course, hand it off to Mixon.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run.
Mixon
so
and Nick Bosa got real intimate on that little cutscene there.
You have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Rolling to his left, and he's going to keep it here.
There we go, Lamar. Good slide. First and 10 on the attacking 29. The Browns are back, baby.
Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here.
Lamar with another scramble. Another great slide. First and 10 on the 9-yard line. Oh, so Lamar's in the zone. His X-Factor ability, I think, is Truz. Is that the one where quarterbacks don't fucking scramble or don't fumble when they scramble?
And remember when all we talked
Yes,
about
it is.
were 100-yard games from
So that's actually very important for him to be in the zone.
It was a surprise. With Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in a season as the top running backs in the league.
Oh, Mixon nearly does it himself.
It puts him in better shape here for second and goal. They're mounting a nice
second and goal on the 1-yard line coming up.
There again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they try to get him into space.
Curious play there.
Backfield, but it'll be
third and goal on the 1.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Third and goal now, mere inches from Pater.
Another play lining up in shotgun, huh?
Jackson from the shotgun.
Team.
To his right. And he is
Oh wait, they're calling it. They're calling it a touchdown. I don't know if that ball crossed the plane.
Fine.
Taking it in.
Okay, booth review.
Again, the Browns are back in front.
Nice little Black Lives Matter flag during the booth review. The ruling on the field is overturned. Okay, 4th and goal on the 1 again. You have to imagine the Browns go
How
for
did you
it.
review a video game? It's a video game.
And go where he goes. Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy.
Okay, here we go. Browns going for it on 4th and 1. Or 4th and goal.
Turns third and goal into a touchdown. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And that is going
Oh
to be
boy, nearly picked off by Fred Warner.
3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here.
I guess we are now in safety watch territory.
Down near the goal line.
Big Ben is good at getting sacked, so this is not out of the realm of possibility.
Unbelievable.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward. And
Yeah, with 2 defensive touchdowns and a couple unlucky plays, like, you're still only down 3.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
All right, 3rd and 7. One more stop, and at least y'all get the ball back.
This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Got to make that stop, though.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
All right, stop achieved. 4th and 3. Punt time.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy.
Fair catch by Tyreek Hill. Drive starting just on the 49ers side of midfield.
In front of him now as they take over 1st and 10. Mixon with a 1st down carry. A gain of
I think Joe Mixon got stuck on the fullback there. Otherwise, he probably would have gotten that 1st down.
You'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Ooh, Lamar able to draw a roughing the passer play on a bad pass. The Browns will certainly take that. 1st and 10 now on the 31.
Pull up and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
Lamar takes it down and scrambles forward and runs directly into a 49er, so it's technically a sack. Anyway, that's going to bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. 49ers lead 31-28. The Browns have looked like the better team today, but a few key plays have gotten the 49ers more points on that board.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson stepping up. He's going to keep it.
Well, that's one way to take a drive into your own hands. Touchdown, Lamar Jackson.
Yes. Go. Yes.
And the Browns have retaken the lead.
Go.
And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot.
All right, just like that, Browns back on top.
You often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6
And now
points.
we huddle.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. For the sideline, that's taken in by Allen.
Roethlisberger now 8 for 17 passing. Huge 5-yard gain there. Not that big of a 5-yard gain. It was a normal run-of-the-mill 5-yard gain.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Caught left side, Hopkins. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Ooh, DeAndre Hopkins getting to show off a little bit with what he can do after the catch.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, San Francisco.
Likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here's a throw that's
What is this? Ben is just finding receivers now.
He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run.
First and 10 on the 28. 49ers going for it.
Watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Gonna throw deep for the end zone.
There we go. Big Ben trying to be better than Ryan Santoso.
The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Second and 10, it's Roethlisberger once more. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Ben to throw again. They'll go screen here to Hunt.
Screen play blown up. Oh, perfect. We get our test.
A rough go.
Can Ryan Santoso hit a 49-yard field goal?
Intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
In real life, I'm sure he can, but in Madden, it's up. And it bounces off the post.
Right and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Must have been a botched hold by Marcus Mariota there.
But it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55.
Oh, man. Browns catching a break. Starting off this drive on the 39-yard line.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Out to his left. The quick feet by Jackson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks
Lamar has fallen out of the zone, I think, from that weak-ass sack from earlier, so we have to be back on fumble watch here.
On first down, Mixon takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
Everybody be cool. Sudden movements. Just
pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying
work
to
the ball methodically down the field
and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He completes this to Russell
Ooh, catch by 83. Who's that?
8 yards in the
Is that going to be a second tight end?
face third down.
Is that going to be... Oh, Russell Gage Jr.
A little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing.
I think he changed his number in real life down to like 14 or something. Now that he's gotten the respect he's tried to get.
Problems to this point, a perfect 5 for 5. They need just
So you can raise him in your rankings on that news.
Steps away. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get it to the 33.
Oh, man, every time Lamar doesn't slide, it scares the shit out of me.
Decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again.
Oh my gosh, Mixon legit tripped on the offensive lineman there.
Back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails.
Oh, 3rd and 1.
Things down a little bit.
Is 3rd down.
The Browns on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Joe Mixon. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Now and 3 for the first down. New set of downs here in the 19 into the red zone.
They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Oh my goodness, whatever that movement was just made that defender look like an idiot. Anyway, Lamar up to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal now, coming up.
Late in the 4th quarter because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Looking end zone, but
doesn't like what he sees and throws it away. 2nd and goal now from the 4.
First down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 40-yard line. 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone.
Lamar tucking and running again.
Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you have to.
I was like, I'm gonna wait for the reaction.
Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
All right, with this extra point, up and good. That's gonna be an 11-point lead here with 4.5 minutes left. Some semblance of comfort for Rob after this roller coaster of a ride of a game.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up.
Game total up to 73 points now.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time. And
wait long enough, and then Olivier Vernon shows up at your door. 2nd and 19 now.
It's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
After the sack on 1st down, Roethlisberger. Allen has it, left side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not going to get beat.
Some good news. Twitch is now reporting my stream quality as excellent.
Take the short routes, but now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Long may it last.
On 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
Miles Garrett hitting him as he throws, and that's going to be an incompletion for Big Ben here on 3rd down. So now we got 4th and 8 on their own 25, but only 3 minutes and change remaining. What will Kyle Shanahan do in this situation? It appears they're lining up to go for it. This is going to be a huge down in terms of how this game shakes out.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger.
Roethlisberger with a big old arm punt. Collected by the Browns. I don't know who number 33 is. Apologies, sir. Harrison Jr. Big interception.
Done it.
Well, knocking it down would have been more fruitful, but that doesn't matter. 3 minutes to kill. Browns here on the 41.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball.
I guess this way the Browns get more field to kill time with.
Right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance.
That's why he picked it. That's the whole reason.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Joe Mixon doing what he's been doing all game. 128 yards on the night. 2-minute warning here of the fresh set of downs for the Browns. Time for San Francisco to start tapping into that timeout reserve they've got.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down to the 25. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's
the first one comes out here after a 3-yard run by Joe Mixon.
55 remaining.
2nd and 7. D Ford making the tackle, so that injury was not for the entirety of the game. He is back in.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now Mixon. And now with
Fred Warner sniffs out that run right away, and we get our 2nd timeout here. 3rd and 6. Do the Browns play it a little cheeky and call a passing play here on 3rd down? Just to try to get the 1st down and end this game?
Run the ball.
Rob says run the ball. And run the ball they will. Mixon finds a hole and gets himself past the 1st down line. The 3rd timeout comes out, but it's going to be too little too late as the Browns have carte blanche to kill this clock now.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee.
Kneel down number 1. 2 more to go, as long as Madden AI doesn't get weird.
2nd and 11. Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but now from the spot.
Run play going nowhere. Keeps the clock going, though.
He's having a big game running the football.
I could see Madden AI doing like a cheeky field goal as time expires, but I don't think anything weird should happen where the Browns should be at any risk of losing this game.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
And the Madden AI does not snap the ball in time, so that's going to do it. 42-31, Rob advances to the semifinals. Jacob drops down to the finals bracket.
They can't help but
We're going to wait for this post game, take a look at some stats, and then take a look at the bracket. And we'll get you all out of here.
Feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been
Look at that, the only stat category that San Francisco did better in was takeaways. Again, in which 2 of those resulted in touchdowns.
With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.
San Francisco really was propped up by their defense. Let's take a look at the team stats here really quick. Total offense, yeah, 572 yards to 273. That's kind of why we had this 8.5 point favoring going on. But, you know, you get a lucky couple of defensive touchdowns, anything can happen. Ben Roethlisberger with a nice little 27.6 QB rating. That's, you know, a little suboptimal. Massive rushing day. Lamar Jackson 182, Kareem Hunt 178, Joe Mixon 139, and no one else ran the ball. But all in all, this is what? I can't do math that fast. 65 running plays this game. That's bonkers. Big day for TJ Hawkinson as well. 6 for 144 and 3 touchdowns. Slant boy with a respectable 79 yards on 5 catches. The rest of folks were nothing crazy to write home about. A few sacks by some boys. Trio of interceptions here. 2 by the Browns, 1 by the 49ers. Some pass deflections, some good defensive play there by Jason Verrett. 2 forced fumbles by the 49ers with 2 recovered by the 49ers. And, of course, that's the really big piece there is that the high-risk, high-reward scrambling quarterback play really nearly led to Rob's demise here today. And then, of course, here are the 2 touchdowns by Jason Verrett and just Whiskey Tart, both off, one off an interception, one off a fumble recovery, if I recall. Yeah, Ryan Santoso, I was right. Okay. All right, switching over to taking a look at the bracket. We see that Rob now, with that victory over Jacob in the highest scoring match of the tournament up till now, is moving on to face Crayon in the semifinals. So between Crayon, Rob, Gibby, and Andy, that is going to be our top 4 choices this year. Meanwhile, Jacob is dropping down into the finals bracket. He will face Colin in the first round of that, Colin and his Steelers. So that's going to do it for match day 8. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in, taking a look. I think our next game is going to be tomorrow, match day 9. We're going to break into semifinal matchups starting then. We're going to start here at the top of the Ninals semis. So that's going to be Preston and Adam tomorrow. So that should be a fun one, the Ravens and the Rams. But again, thanks, everyone, for tuning in. If you're on YouTube, thanks for watching. Otherwise, take care, everyone. Have a great night.